Now see here. This part, this straight line is a transmitter. This straight line is a receiver. Its height is ht, and the height of receiver is hr. I repeat, this is ground. Okay. This is ht, means this is height of transmitter, and this is height of receiver. Okay. Let the direct line from T to R, means from transmitter to receiver, a direct line is moving. If you can figure out this one, this is direct ray R1, and you can also see there is one indirect ray from transmitter to receiver. This is R2. As we know that yesterday we have seen that a space ray is a combination of direct ray and indirect ray. Okay, direct ray is a ray which goes from transmitter to receiver without any reflection, whereas indirect ray is the ray which goes from transmitter to receiver with some reflection. So the direct ray without any reflection is R1, and the indirect ray with reflection is R2. I hope you people understood this. See, this understanding plays a crucial role in deriving this derivation. Now, see the shadow of this height of receiver. I repeat, the shadow of this height of receiver is falling here, the same height, which I have represented as HR again. Okay. The same HR is mentioned here. I am joining this line here. See, these dotted lines indicate the shadow region. These dotted lines indicate the shadow region below the antennas. I repeat, on the right side also it is height of receiver antenna only, shadow. On the left side also it is height of receiver antenna only, shadow. See, this indirect path, I am joining it like this. See, there are two triangles here. If you can find out, there are two triangles here. One with respect to direct ray, another one with respect to indirect ray. I repeat, try to understand the figure. The figure consists of two triangles. One triangle regarding direct ray, another triangle regarding indirect ray. Now see the direct triangle. This is the triangle regarding the direct ray, TMR. Okay. See the distance, this distance is small d. This distance is small d. Okay. This is a right angled triangle. Using hypotenuse theorem, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. What is hypotenuse here? R1. Understood this one? Side square, d square plus, understood this one? See, this complete height is ht. Understood? This complete one is ht, but this part, from here to here, from M to this point. Here to here, this is HR. This part is H star. Then the whole things becomes HT minus HR whole square. This term becomes HT minus HR whole square plus D square is equal to R1 square. Did you get it? I repeat, side square is D square plus another side square is HT minus HR whole square is equal to hypotenuse square, that is equal to R1 square. Did you get this point? Did you understand this? Once again I repeat, from the triangle TMR, side square is D square plus another side square is HT minus HR whole square is equal to hypotenuse square, that is equal to R1 square. Now from this expression I am taking D square common. This becomes 1 plus HT minus HR whole square by D square. So I wrote it as HT minus HR by D whole square, that is equal to R1 square. Now if I send this square on that side, it becomes root of D square. R1 is equal to root of D square into 1 plus HT minus HR by D whole square. Then from root D square, 1D will come out and remaining term is 1 plus HT minus HR by D whole square under root. For that term I am writing it as power half. This term will be under root, but this D won't be under root. Now I got R1 is equal to D into 1 plus HT minus HR by D. This is whole square, HT minus HR by D whole square power 1 by 2. Here there should be square. Similarly, now see here, this is in the form of, if you keep D onto one side, that's 1 plus HT minus HR by D whole square power half. This represents a binomial expression in the form of 1 plus X whole power N. Now for 1 plus X whole power N, the formula is 1 plus Nx by factorial 1 plus N into N minus 1 by factorial 2 into X square plus N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 by factorial 3 into X cube plus so on. If I neglect higher order terms from here, then 1 plus X whole power N is equal to 1 plus Nx by factorial 1 only. Then R1 is equal to D into 1 plus N is 1 by 2 I repeat, if you apply this formula to this slide here, okay, this becomes R1 is equal to D into, this is 1 plus X whole power N. This becomes 1 plus Nx by factorial 1. 1 plus N means 1 by 2, X means HT minus HR by D whole square. That's what I have written here. D into 1 plus N is 1 by 2. Okay. X is HT minus HR by D whole square by factorial 1. Factorial 1 means 1. Now I am multiplying this D inside. D into 1 is D plus D by 2D square. This becomes 1 by 2D into HT minus HR whole square. Now this is regarding a direct ray. This one is regarding direct ray. Now let us see another triangle of indirect ray. Another triangle of indirect ray is TAB. Now this is another triangle. Okay. Again from this triangle, I am using hypotenuse theorem. Then side square HT plus HR whole square plus D square is equal to R2 square. From triangle TAB, if I put hypotenuse theorem here, I will get side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. Side square is HT plus HR whole square, this one, plus D square is equal to hypotenuse square, that is R2 square. Now, similarly, I have wrote it here. From triangle TAB, D square plus HT plus HR whole square is equal to R2 square. Now, I have taken D square common here. 1 plus HT plus HR whole square by D square. Then I have taken